Hey guys, King of Trimanders here. Today I bring to you my Brute Tigrex early analysis, the new super meta weapons, as this video is a preview for the Brute Tigrex weapons and armor. So Niantic actually gave us a sneak peek, so now we're doing an early analysis on the first boss subspecies in the game. Again, this is early. I'm not going to go super deep in everything until we get all the official data, and just because Niantic shows these infographics to us, etc. You know, Brute Tigrex is weak to water and dragon, so hopefully y'all are prepping for that this upcoming week. As a week after that, we will be summoning the first boss subspecies in the game, which is going to try to kill us a lot. And we're going to be using a lot of healing items. Hopefully not. But the thing is, these are definitely worth getting yeeted to oblivion because Brute Tigrex weapons are looking to be super weapons with some powerful skills. Alright, first we're going to take a look at the Advanced Attack Boost, which is a new skill given to us by the Rex Roar set. So the Brute Tigrex armor gives us this attack power skill, which increases your attack power the higher your attack boost skill is. If you read that and you thought, what? Don't worry, it was this exact same thing for me. I was like, why does this exist? Why are we doing this? I kind of get it, but at the same time, why? But the thing is, depending on the boost, this could be really good or meh. Again, until the official numbers come out, we're just like stuck in limbo here. But I'm going to go into that in a bit. So the biggest barrier to this skill is that you would need attack boost at level 5 first, which is a big ew. That's a lot of stuff you need to give up in order for an attack boost. And again, depending on what the attack boost is. But at the same time, we're going to take a look at how do you even get attack boost 5 right now. We're going to take a look at that. And behold, this is the attack boost analysis. So, even if we include what the Brute Tigrex armor brings, there isn't a lot of attack boost variety in the game right now. Attack boost is not a super meta skill. Will it be after this? Again, we're just going to take a look at the numbers. But even just then, if you just take a look at it and first peek at the viability of what the heck you have to put together to make this work, it's a huge problem. Because this is where you're going to have a really big gap. You're either going to have to drift smelt attack boost or use 3 pieces of armor to get attack boost at 5, which is a general thing. You need 2 pieces with level 1 and then 1 piece with 1 level. And this will also force you to drift smelt focus into at least 1 piece of gear, create a total of focus 5 for bow users. So bow users kind of suffer the most from here. As you see, that waist slot for this, actually, it's not a great idea because the slots for this are just exceptionally painful when it comes to the Tigrex or Brute Tigrex armor. So even though those 2 pieces are in there, unfortunately, a lot of things don't really flex for it, and you're going to have a big issue if you're a bow user, or just in general, because attack boost 5, as you see right here, there's not a lot of pieces for it. A lot of them really suck. And a lot of you, including me, wouldn't think first to be like, you know, I won't ever need attack boost. I'm not going to use it. Again, we're going to take a look at the actual data. I'm already predicting early on it's not going to be super great, honestly, just because the attack boost 5 requirement. And this brings us to the early Brute Tigrex armor analysis. Honestly, as you saw all of the deafening silence that I had in the last, literally that last phase, that last slide, unfortunately, it's not the best set. Despite the fact that this is the first boss subspecies, I'm going to take a deeper dive into my armor analysis video in the future. But if you just look at it at first glance, not really the greatest thing since sliced bread. In fact, one of the best pieces looks to be the Van Braces for bowgun users, even if you aren't taking advantage of the advanced attack boost. That's always nice to have reload speed and recoil down +1 with another piece. Unfortunately, again, we're just going to have to wait till the data comes out before I'm like, okay, you know what, this thing absolutely sucks. Because at first glance, this thing kind of really does suck. But you know what doesn't suck? It is the Brute Tigrex weapons. Here we have the earliest analysis for those weapons. And as you see, each Tigrex weapon type has a unique skill that's maxed out for them. Very equivalent to Devil Jill and Rajang. We don't have a melee version of it. Or not melee version, a raw version of it. And depending on their stats, some of these weapons could be powerful super weapons that other weapon types versus bow have been waiting for. A lot of these weapons do look incredibly sweet at first glance. And these weapons could even rival Black Diablos as the strongest raw weapons in the game. Again, it can rival them, but we're going to have to take a look at the stats when they finally do release, and I can compare them side by side. We also have the confirmation that the Tigrex bow will be a super weapon that's Blast. Yay! So for everyone that was trying to argue, yay Teostra! There's an even better weapon out there. It's called the Brute Tigrex weapon type. And these stats are going to look insane as far as if we put them all together. Probably going to look insane if you decide to build them and use them. Again, Blast bow. Sorry, Teostra, you're going to get yeeted down because it looks like the Brute Tigrex is going to make a huge impact as far as blast. Hopefully y'all are excited for when Brute Tigrex releases. I will also be making a video on the best dragon builds to take down Brute Tigrex. I did one for water already, so I'm lacking dragon. And I'll also deep dive into the analysis for both the weapon and armor once they officially release. So I am waiting for the official release, and then that's when I can start going ham and start data mashing everything. And try to figure out, hey, is this amazing? It's already amazing. Don't get me wrong. These things are definitely worth building. I just want to compare and contrast, you know, like every good analysis does when you make a build, when you make claims so you don't spread information. Is exactly what you do. With that being said, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for YouTube algorithm. I'm not saying you have to be right all the time, but if you're wrong, at least debate or accept that you were wrong. Because hopefully I am wrong that this thing's going to eat all my potions to oblivion. Hopefully that is not the case. Hopefully it's going to be able to take it out very easily, or at least decently, to where I won't have to use all my healing items. I'll tell you right now, by looking at that TGS video 2025, when they first showed a Brute Tigrex hunt, I'm not too thrilled. This is going to suck a lot. But yeah, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for YouTube algorithm. Hopefully y'all are having fun with your events, etc. Hopefully y'all are excited for Brute Tigrex, and may those Rarity 6 drops be plentiful. Because for those of you that know, Rarity 6 is actually not the most painful thing for Elder Dragons. It's the Rarity 5s. So again, good luck on your grinds. May everything drop for you, hopefully quickly and sooner than later. And I will see y'all on the next video.